Hello, everyone. We are having some audio issues on our end. So if you cannot hear me, please comment down below. Okay, so I'm going to hold this note up so you guys can see. Okay, we are having audio issues. If you can't hear me speak, we will restart the live stream. So sorry, guys. So let me know. Okay, so I'm going to keep this here for a second. And if you can't hear me, then let me know, please. Oh, it sounds good? So we're good? Yay! So I don't know what the heck happened. Fantastic. Okay, so we can just move on because we were not hearing anything for the intro, you know? So yay. So I'm glad that everything's good sound-wise. So let's get into this. Let's get started with today's live stream. Yay, I'm so glad the audio is good, guys. We were getting a little bit worried because once we started the countdown, we couldn't hear a darn thing. And I guess you guys couldn't either. But once that ended, for some reason, we're good. So fantastic. Let's go ahead and get into our general love forecast. And we're doing something a little bit different here today, guys, similar to what we've been doing on Twitch. So over on Twitch, we're fairly new. And just to be able to get some more interest on there and to be able to build our channel, we've been doing free mini reading giveaways. And so I thought, you know what, it's not fair that I don't offer it to my YouTube audience since you guys are so awesome and supporting us in this way. So from now on, we're going to be doing free mini reading giveaways every single time we do these live streams, as long as we have a minimum audience of at least 20 people tuned in towards the end of the live stream. So if we are able to get that much interest and have enough people stick around, then we'll go ahead and do that. And also, if we get enough folks, I wanted to do a merch giveaway as well. So this is the first time that we're doing this, so we'll go ahead and see how that goes. And then I'll go ahead and have Cameron, our moderator here, to be able to comment that down below as we get more folks tuned in today. All right, so let's get into it. Let's grab some messages for the collective. And thank you guys so much. I already see some personal mini reading requests coming in. So of course we will get to that as soon as I can. So what deck am I drawn to here? All right, we're gonna start with the Pining Rose deck. Focused on you and your person, whoever that might be. All right, so what does that energy look like for those who are tuned in? Somebody misses you, or of course you're thinking of someone and they are on your mind. You're missing them. Okay, let's see what else. We have There's Still Hope. So I kind of get this for those of you maybe who've been apart for a while or there has been no contact. Maybe there's some of you guys feeling like you're losing hope over this person or the situation. You miss them. You've been apart for a while. But we are seeing this. All right, let's see what else. We have music coming through. Some of you guys could be hearing particular songs and you are able to relate to those lyrics. And maybe there's a favorite song between you and your person. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Somebody could be a musician. Somebody could be musically gifted. This is the next card. I'm lost without you. I miss you. I'm lost without you. I'm losing hope, perhaps, that, you know, it's been a long time. This is definitely somebody that you share a history with. This is an ex-lover. Look at this, and now we've got the history reference coming through there. All right, so this is very particular in energy. It is coming through from an ex. So let me go ahead and grab If I can find that deck, hold on one second here. Of course, I don't have it around. I wanted to grab a dialogue message from this ex person. Hold on, here it is. All right, let's grab some words and see what it is that they want to say to you. So from my ex Oracle deck, I wasn't planning on using this deck here today, but that's there for a reason. So you guys are in separation. Maybe, again, it's been a while since you've talked and interacted. Cameron, give me a number from 1 to 5. 4. Okay, so I'm going to pull 4 dialogue cards and let's see which one you're able to relate to the most. Or maybe you'll be able to relate to all of them. We'll see. So these are words from an ex-partner. That's 1, that's 2, 3, and 1 more. Okay, we have an extra. We'll grab it. All right, so what are the words, the verbiage? Yeah, goodbye. That makes sense. If they are an ex, you guys definitely parted ways. Okay. Look at this. We have I give up. And it's interesting how it's right next to there's still hope. So this is an indication here, guys, that maybe it's not the right time to give up, that there's still a chance that this can work out. Okay. I hurt myself when I hurt you. And it's true. They might have done something here to create the breakup and they ended up hurting themselves even more. I wish you the very best life has to offer. I just want you to be happy, even if it is without me. Okay. And of course, either one of you could have been feeling this way because there's just no guarantee that a reconciliation might happen, you know? So they're feeling a bit remorseful here. This is an ex-partner. We see that here. And the last one, I had other options in love, but I didn't choose wisely. I should have realized there was only one right choice, and that was you. So these are realizations that your ex has come to, and so many regrets that we're seeing here because you guys parted ways. Okay, so they're hurting right now. There's a reason why these ex energies are presenting itself here. So let's grab some tarot and do a little bit more digging and see what else we can find out here. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. We seem to have ex-partnerships coming through. What else can you tell us, please? Look at this. We're starting off with the Two of Swords, and it's easy to lose hope when we just don't see any progress in a relationship, especially in one that is in separation, and if you haven't talked in a while. So we see here they're missing you, even though there might not be a whole lot going on in the 3D, they're still missing you. Look at that Wheel of Fortune. You put that right next to this card. There's still hope that things can change, that things can turn around. So I love how that's presenting itself here. We've got the Divine Feminine showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you could be Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but you are definitely coming through with this very empowered energy. You're known to be very giving, very generous. And perhaps this is a masculine who fell short of meeting you in that level. Some of you guys could have been married. Some of you might have been in a committed partnership. There could have been families involved because the Queen of Pentacles can be motherly, very maternal, nurturing. All right, let's see what else. Look at that. We've got the Three of Swords indicating the heartbreak. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love triangle or a third-party situation unless you know that that was what happened. Okay, but this is the separation and it hurt like crazy. Either you walked away or they decided to distance themselves. Okay, so I feel if it was an ex, for example, that ended up hurting you, either through infidelity, trust issues, or something really hard that happened here between the two of you. It could have been them that decided to walk away. But now, look at this. Remember, you know, they had other options. So if they walked away because of those options, here they are finally realizing that they made the wrong choice, that you are the one that they should have invested their time and energy into. And it makes sense as well that you would feel this way. Backstabbed, betrayed, they deceived you somehow, the relationship fell apart. So this is all a part of the history that you guys have endured together, and it was painful. However, look at the next card. We've got the Magician showing up. So this is all about manifestation. We can see that, and it gives you, perhaps you and your ex, the opportunity to try again, to be able to manifest a reconciliation or rekindled partnership. If not, you might just be, for some of you, you might be thinking, this ex is crazy. I don't want them back. I want to be able to manifest something different in my life. And this is giving you the opportunity to do so as well. Okay. Or some of you guys might have already moved on to another relationship. Yeah, looking forward, looking ahead. So the past looks painful, no matter how we look at this. That was very challenging. So I feel if you guys could get onto the same page and focus more so on what you can have together in the future, then there's a chance. And we've got the Hierophant coming through, and here's not only a spiritual lesson coming through this card, but it's also the opportunity to recommit to each other. So even though you guys are exes, if you're wanting them back, if they're wanting you back, and you guys are actually in agreement, then there's the opportunity to give this a second chance. 10 of Pentacles, financially things are looking up for somebody. Either that's yourself or maybe an ex, maybe in their career, their finances, all of that could be looking great. But maybe the one thing that's missing is love, and they're regretting some of the decisions that they've made in the past. All right. And in love, this can be the stability that could have been lacking in the partnership before. You know, so if that was an issue, I feel we have an ex here who's really wanting to change things up for the better. This makes sense too that we've got the Death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, you could be Scorpio. So we see that through this transition that there are changes that are happening, and it kind of, you know, whatever needed to fall away is gone, or it's phasing out. And this makes room for that transition. It's like a metamorphosis, so that you guys can work on yourselves, so that your ex can also work on themselves, and to be able to bring about this new beginning that's possible, you know? Hi, Crystal. No, it's not late at all. We just started. So yeah, that's totally fine. I'm still doing the general love forecast, so that's fine. All right, let's see what else. What else? Ooh, look at this. So out of some darker experiences, negative experiences, after having gone through those changes and being able to implement those changes in the relationship or in your individual selves and your growth and healing, that's where this comes in, for you guys to have a second chance at love perhaps, and to be able to find happiness again. So I love how that came through, even though you guys might be apart and in separation, maybe you're not speaking right now, but I am feeling that for those of you who are wanting a reconciliation with an ex, and if they're wanting the same thing, then maybe there's, you know, a true opportunity to get things going again. So I wanted to take a look at the divine masculine energy here and what they're feeling and thinking at this point in time. All right, here we go. Oh, that sounds great, Crystal. Thank you. All right. So let's grab some words here. I'm guided to pull 3 cards. And of course, you don't have to resonate with each and every card. Take whichever one you feel is coming from this person that you are thinking about, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please. 3 cards. Okay, 1. Oh, look at this one. Look at that one. It says, I still love you. Let's grab 2 more. This could be that ex. I don't know how I feel anymore. Okay, maybe that's your response for some of you guys. You're not quite sure if you would want this person back. Let's grab one more. Oh my gosh, look at this. We will be together again. But maybe somebody is too wrapped up in their head or their feelings or some of the challenges that happened before. But the love certainly is still here. Okay, so maybe if you find yourself still thinking of this person, still loving this person, maybe you guys are on the same wavelength here. All right, let's grab some tarot and see what else we can learn. But I love the progression of those messages. This is from their heart space. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever needs these messages. Look at this. We've got the Four of Wands, a twin flame connection. All right, so for those of you who already feel and know that this is your twin flame, and maybe you guys are in separation right now, but they still love you. We see that here. They still feel you in their heart. And maybe the distance and time apart, it's driving them crazy, but they still believe and are hoping that you guys can find your way back to each other. Oh my, very nice. We also have the Ace of Cups. So there really is the opportunity to start again, for love to be renewed for the two of you, especially those who are dealing with exes and twin flames. But for my singles, this could also be an indication of new connections that are coming in, and it could be a twin flame. Look at the next card. We've got the Two of Cups. So true love. And maybe they needed to spend time apart from you in order to realize that this really is true love, that that's what you represent in their heart. We also have the Three of Cups. So we have a celebration tied into this whole energy, happier times in the future. And again, for those of you who want a new beginning with your past love, this could be it. All right, you could have been introduced to somebody through your circle of friends as well. But this is a very happy energy and a very positive outcome. We do have the Hermit, so some of you guys could be Virgo. All right, so this is about inner reflection. This is about going within and finding guidance within yourself. It's that inner guidance, a time to contemplate things, searching for the truth of a situation or a connection. And I feel there really is somebody here who's wanting to bridge the gap between the two of you. They don't like being apart from you. We do have the masculine showing up as the King of Cups, which I love. You couple that up with a twin flame connection, and this person is ready to give their all. Maybe they didn't before, okay? Whatever challenges you guys might have endured in the past, they could have had one foot out the door, or they had other options, as we saw. But things have shifted, things have changed, especially with that Death card. You know, they might have lost it all, and certainly could have lost you. And there was only one way to go, which is up, and to be able to work on themselves. So if they really can come towards you as this King of Cups, especially for my divine feminines, then as we can see here, their heart is opened up. You know, they're coming through with this very warm-hearted and kind energy. The King of Cups is a very loving soul, you know, and they also recognize this, that you guys have to be on board. You have to work together. It really is about teamwork and working on the partnership. So I love it. Look at this. We now have the Emperor showing up. So the divine masculine is definitely presenting itself energetically through this reading. So it could be your divine masculine twin flame, divine feminine, that wants you to know that they still love you. They still believe that you guys can find your way back to each other. And even though they might have had options before, they really want to be able to let you know that you're the only one that they want. And we did see that again through this card. It keeps going back to this. I had other options in love, but I didn't choose wisely. They didn't choose wisely in the past. They now know this. I should have realized there was only one right choice, and that is you. So even though they've got multiple options and choices to make here, they know that if they are wanting to come back into union with you, there's only one way this can go. Look at the next card. Nine of Cups. So they are still hoping and wishing for this to happen. They want this to be a part of their 3D environment. Look at this. And now we've got the Star. This deck has been shuffled so many times lately, and look at this lineup. We've got the Lovers, and then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, things are going to be changing for the better. We've got two cards here. For some reason, these two cards have been showing up together in a lot of my readings, and they're both about wishes. Wishes coming true. Wishes coming to fruition. Tangible wishes rather than just dreaming and fantasizing about something. This has to do with love. All right, we see the Lovers card right here. So we see the reference to twin flames. The Lovers card represents soulmates. So however way you see the connection, it's both represented through this reading. And the Lovers card is also a card of choices and decisions. So right here, multiple choices, we see that. But there's only one choice that would be right for this scenario. And they clearly still love you. We see that through this card. The deep connection and the love also falls on this card. And they feel very attracted to you still. They can't seem to think about anyone else but you. All right, so everybody else fails in comparison. That's what I'm seeing when it comes to this connection. And we clearly see the good changes that are coming in. So there's good luck on your side here when it comes to your person. That's so awesome, guys. All right, let's see what else. They're going through this awakening. We've got the Judgment. So this right here, when I designed this deck, this alarm clock, it makes sense because it's a sign that they can't ignore. It's almost like this blaring alarm clock that they need to pay attention to. And it's got something to do with the past. So whatever happened in the past, there's something there that they need to address. And they're wanting to fix something in the present with you. And so more than likely, this could be a phone call. This could be a text. If you guys were more active on social media, maybe they will reach out in that way. Okay, so this is communication more than likely from someone from your past. They're coming through as a twin flame or a very strong soul bond with this individual. We've got all sorts of signs coming through here. We've got Aquarius, we've got Gemini. Okay, so many different varying signs. The Emperor is representing Aries. Okay, so however way that picks up off of you and your person, zodiac wise, it does seem to me that this is somebody who wants to reconnect with you, talk to you, and be able to possibly come back together. This is good as well. We've got the Six of Pentacles, equality, that is followed by the Six of Wands. All right, so equality and victory, success of coming back together, two people who are equally invested. That is how I see the Six of Pentacles. It's not one person doing more work than the other, which is good because you guys are on an even playing field in a way. And this is telling you that despite some of the ups and downs that you've been through, that the end result still looks fantastic. So whatever happened in the past, that's where it belongs. Leave it in the past. Focus more so on the future that you can share together. Okay, so if cycles have completed, that more than likely has to do with the past. And this is opening up brand new opportunities for the two of you to get it right this time. Okay, so I love how that came through. That was so cool. Oh, let me get that on the screen for you. ES, 1 second. There's the PayPal information down below. Thank you for asking. All right, so we're going to do our personal mini readings after the general love forecast. All right, guys. All right, so I love that that came through in that way. Let's grab another set of cards. So we're still doing the general part of things. Okay, hold on 1 second. What am I drawn to here? I used this the other day, but I want to use it again. So this is the Coffee Shop Gossip deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. All right, here we go. Okay. So what else do we need to know here for the collective? And again, guys, if we can get at least 20 people tuned in towards the end of this live stream, we're going to be doing a free mini reading giveaway as well as a merch giveaway. All right, here we go. Take a test, okay? Ooh, and we have what appears to be a pregnancy test right here. That's interesting. Let's see what else. That might not even have anything to do with a pregnancy test, of course. All right, maybe life is testing you in a way. Let's grab another. Avoid toxic situations, okay? That could be a specific message for someone. Let's see what else. And hopefully that's a thing of the past as well. Purple rain, temporary sadness. Okay. Let's see what else. We do have a proposal, and bottom of the deck we've got romantic messages. This could be an engagement, but of course it could be any sort of proposal from somebody. It could be love related. It could be work environment. Okay, it could be anything. So let's see. Let's see what else we can find out here. So if somebody suspects that they are pregnant, maybe that might be something that's relating to someone. All right, so if you're going through stuff, doesn't necessarily have to just be about love and romance. It is saying that it's temporary, so that's a good thing. Somebody could also be a Prince fan. I know I am. Purple Rain was one of my favorite movies ever. Purple Rain. Let's see what else with some tarot messages. Romantic messages coming in for some of you. We do have the Four of Swords, which is rest, which is taking a break from something challenging. Okay. Now, some of you could be tested in this way through some of the decisions that you're making in your life, especially if you have been interacting with somebody that you know is not good for you. All right, so it could be a friend or an ex-friend or an ex-lover. We've seen that, and only you will know, of course, if that is a good reference for you. So this right here, it's rest. It's maybe going on vacation, taking time for yourself. Okay. Look at this. We've got the Six of Cups. So somebody's thinking about you. We see that here. Some of you guys could have been childhood sweethearts, or there's just this very youthful type vibe between you and this person. Okay. Maybe also there could be age gaps for some of you. Either it's a large age gap or just a few years. But I'm feeling this youthful energy from the Six of Cups, and there's definitely some past influence tied into this. So avoid toxic situations from the past is what I'm getting there too. We do have the Knight of Cups, so this could be a romantic partner, of course. And I love how we've got proposal right here, and then if you look at this image, it's a proposal. So if for some of you, you are in separation from your person, and maybe at one point in time, you guys talked about getting married or talked about long-term commitment, but it didn't happen. It is saying it's temporary, so there's a good chance maybe that this could still happen if that's what it is that you are hoping for. We've got the Six of Swords. I love that as well. Calmer waters. You know, the Six of Swords is known to be a transition card of leaving something behind because something in the past was not working, you know, and that might have something to do with the ex-lover that we saw. You know, clearly we see there's still love there. They're still hoping that you guys can get back together, but there was something tied into some of those challenges that needed to go. So I feel this is perfect with the Ace of Swords showing up because it's clarity. It's facing the truth, you know, and sometimes, however painful that might be, it really is a good chance to cut things or people out of our life in order to have a much better future or to go in a different direction. You know, some of you guys had dealt with tower moments here where things fell apart, but I see changes happening for the collective that are a whole lot better than how they were. Crystal, oh, you guys looked at rings? Oh, wow. And Ahood, the message was for you. Oh, you love Prince. I do too. All right, let's see. Let's see what else. Look at that. We've got Aquarius coming through with the star once again. So there is a fulfilled wish that's presenting itself here, and a new beginning with the Fool. All right, and maybe somebody did something foolish in the past and they regret it big time and they are wanting to try again. They want to be able to move beyond what happened in the past and to bring the romance back. Could be something like that. Let's see what else. Yeah, look, we've got the Eight of Cups. So some of you guys decided to walk away from somebody that could have been toxic, or you knew that it ran its course, but it could have also been somebody who was unawakened and they didn't realize what you represented in their life until it was too late. And they might have walked away from you thinking they had all these other options, and maybe they did, you know, thinking the grass was greener on the other side. But I have a feeling it wasn't. You know, so Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the High Priestess. Your intuition will serve you well. It always will. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune right here. Just a confirmation that things are changing for the better. And I can tell you there's someone from your past who has so many regrets right here. And the thing is, whenever I see this card, it reminds me of somebody that has taken a look at their past actions and knowing that they really did some things through their behavior, through the words that they might have said to you that could have been very hurtful, and they wish they could go back in time and change all that. But, you know, that's not possible. It is what it is. It's in the past. So I feel there's someone here that needs to be able to find forgiveness in their own heart before they can even try to extend themselves to the person that they ended up hurting, you know? But here, the regrets, and this could also be a missed opportunity. So if they're doing a whole lot of thinking, but not a whole lot of action, then this could be a missed chance for them to reconnect with you. Okay, so they need to act, and they need to act soon. And here we are again. See, so we've got the Judgment, you see? So they are going through that awakening. They're finally getting the message. They're finally at a point where they know they can't be sitting on their butt doing nothing. They have to reach out. They need to try to fix this. And it's been gnawing away at this person, perhaps. So I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if you actually heard from this person, maybe sooner rather than later. I'm getting instinctively a time frame of anywhere from a month to maybe no more than 3. So sometime during the course of this year, you will hear from this person. And they're going to let you know they messed up. They know it. And they're hoping, perhaps, that you guys will have a second chance at love. Okay? So I feel you hold the cards as to whether or not that reconciliation can actually happen, you know? All right, guys. So one final batch of cards, and then we'll get into the personal readings here. All right. What do I want to bring forward? Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to do the interactive portion with the Angel Answers deck. So giving you guys the opportunity to ask your own questions. So this will possibly give you some insight regarding any questions that you might have. All right, whether it is a time frame or some other guidance from the angels. So let's do up to 3 questions. You can either focus on it, think about it, Meditate on it. Say it out loud. All right, here we go. All right, so go ahead and focus on your first question and let's grab an answer here from the angels. And it doesn't have to be about love. It could be about anything. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for those who are here. What is the answer to their first question? The answer to their first question, please. We have recovery. Okay, so that's good. That means that something is going to ultimately work out. And maybe this is representing healing of some sort for some of you. Okay, I hope that makes sense, but that is the answer that's representing itself. So that's good. Maybe it'll fix itself. Okay, so if you have a second question, go ahead and focus on that. Meditate on it. Say it out loud if you're more comfortable doing that. And here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What is the answer to their question at this time? Peaceful resolution. I love it. That again is another response indicating that it's going to work out, you know, and just the reference to peaceful. Maybe things have been a little bit chaotic and crazy for you pertaining to your question, but this is letting us know that things are ultimately working itself out. So I love that. All right, one last question, guys, and then we'll get into the personal mini readings. And for those of you who are here and not interested in getting a reading, just know that if we get at least 20 people here, by the time I'm done with those mini reading requests, we're going to be doing a couple of giveaways. One will be for a free mini reading, and the other one will be for Celestial Forecast by Carrie merch. All right. So let's grab one more answer. So go ahead and ask your third question if you have one. All right, here we go, guys. Ooh, 2 coming out. Maybe there's a reason for that. We have in the near future, take action. Look at that. So maybe now is not the right time for something to happen, because these 2 came out together. In the near future, that's when you're meant to take action. Or it could be the person that you're thinking about. Maybe right now is not the time, but that could also be a blessing in disguise. All right, so hopefully that makes sense for the questions that you have asked, but that was pretty cool how that came out together. All right, so let's get into the personal mini reading section, guys, of this live stream. And if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask my daughter Cameron. She is our moderator and she'll be happy to assist you. All right, so I'm going to put some background music on. Hopefully that works since we had audio issues earlier. And I'll be right back. Let me just go ahead and get these decks situated. All right, so hang in there. Okay, here we go. How many more? Oh, okay, okay. 9, okay. Who was first? Ahood? Okay.
My question.
Oh, did they? Oh, sweet. I didn't know you asked questions too. Okay. Did it make sense, the response? Oh. Cool. Oh, that's a good time frame. And you'll definitely be more established. Okay. We shall see. Okay. Well, Ahood. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Shanice is next. Okay. All right, guys, thank you for waiting. So Ahood, you are first. All right, so let me read here. Update on Horus. Horus's feelings towards you. Yes, he's Sagittarius, you're Aquarius, twin flame connection. And second, what big manifestation is coming in August. All right, let's grab some insight here. Okay, so Horus, let's see. Let's go ahead and grab from what deck? Let's grab his divine masculine energy. Okay, focusing on Horus. Okay, here we go. And I feel a tickle. Hold on. Okay. Felt like coughing. Okay, here we go. Let me just grab a quick drink. Oh my gosh. Okay. It just means that there's usually a blockage in the throat chakra for me whenever that happens. So it kind of makes sense. Sorry for my voice. It's fine. I sound worse. I sound worse than I feel. Okay. So Horus. Sagittarius. Let's see his energy. His throat chakra is blocked and it's affecting me. Oh gosh, Horus. Okay, so he's coming through unawakened. Am I making you cough? Cameron, sorry. I just wasn't ready for you is what it says. Okay. Yes, please. Or I have a little something to drink here. I'm good. That makes sense for me, Ahood. Why I get sensitive with those types of energies, and man, it's so crazy how that happens. It sneaks up on me because I'm totally fine, and then all of a sudden, like I can't speak. It tickles. I just want to cough. I've got tears running down my face. I'm like, it's crazy. So yeah, that's a part of his vibe right now, that he's unawakened. So it's almost like what I'm feeling from Horus is that because you guys are twin flames, it's so intense that he almost can't handle it, you know? But it's also the right kind of love for him. So it's almost like it's really just too much for him to handle. If that makes sense. Just when you wrote that he has been silent, look at the card. Look at what came through. I feel safer in the silence. That is literally the card that presented itself. You know, so that's his way of dealing right now. That he's not speaking, he's not interacting. He's got some growth in his own life, in his own head, in his own heart that he needs to be able to process. Look at the next card. Searching. I'm still trying to find myself. So he's got this particular journey that he's on that he needs to be able to process how he's feeling, you know, and that's just where he's at. So let's clarify that with some tarot here. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on this connection between Horus, Sagittarius, and Ahood, Aquarius for this twin flame connection. Yeah, he is so in his head right now. Look at that 8 of Swords. He's feeling trapped, basically, in his head over what's happening internally for him, his thoughts, the connection, you know, so these are things that he's going to have to process on his own. And once he's able to do that, then you guys can have the opportunity at a chance, you know, like a fresh start here. and then he can come towards you with this solid offer of communication, of commitment, and possibly even marriage. This is the next card. We've got the Strength card. I don't feel he's here yet. He needs to be able to tap into this inner strength of his heart space and how he's thinking about this relationship between the two of you. Because I feel, because he tends to maybe self-sabotage a little bit, that he gets too much in his thoughts. That's just how I'm feeling about this one. And he needs to be able to find the courage to say what he has to say, to reach out, you know? Here's his divine masculine energy. So he has what it takes to show up as the Emperor, but he's not doing that quite yet. You know, so I feel this is progress, but he's not in this part of the journey at this time. He has what it takes, though. And so this is good news, though, Ahood, because I feel even though he's unawakened, he feels safer in the silence, he's not talking right now, he's still very much caught up in his own thoughts. That's not going to last forever. I do feel it's temporary. We do have the Chariot indicating that things will start moving for the two of you. And of course, this is a beautiful card letting us know that there is movement. There is the opportunity to have overcome the challenges of what's keeping you two apart. Okay. I also feel eventually that he will communicate himself coming from a place of love to you. And I love how this is lining up this way, searching. I'm still trying to find myself, but when the time is right, he will tell you, he will reach out. We do have this energy of good news representing itself in that way. You're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups also. So that's a very good energy, because even though things might be a little bit iffy between the two of you right now, the Queen of Cups is known to be calm. You know, there's this calm energy and just wanting you to really trust your intuition that what's meant to be will be for the two of you. Let's see what else. And I love this because you are an Aquarian, the star, of course, representing Aquarius. So this is something that we saw earlier, that there is hope, that there is a chance to be able to fulfill this wish for you guys to come together and have a new beginning. So I love that. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So both the Chariot and the Eight of Wands representing movement. And once things are starting to move, it's going to move quickly. So Eight of Wands right here, it's fast movement and quick decisions. I feel he's not there. He's not there yet, but he will be. You love him unconditionally and support him. Absolutely. He's lucky, you know, because there are some people who wouldn't be sticking around for him to figure things out. So he's quite blessed that through this twin flame journey that you are still here, that you are still willing to love him through all this. We do have the Ace of Swords. So what I love about this is right now he's unawakened, but the Ace of Swords is what's going to bring him clarity, to be able to switch this energy around so that he will know how to approach you, so that he will be able to open up and say what it is that he needs to say. Okay, let's see what else. This is nice also. We've got the Six of Pentacles, which we've already seen today. So this is about equality. This is about being able to share a life with someone, and it is about give and take. We've also seen the Judgment card. So going through that awakening as we've seen. And this is also somebody who returns and wants forgiveness, perhaps. And I'm feeling it again. Hold on. Sorry. Oh my goodness. So I feel he wants to talk to you, which is why I want to cough. And let me cough. Oh gosh, hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to mute my mic so you don't have to hear me cough. So Six of Wands, victory, success, and then we do have the Six of Cups. He wants that reunion eventually, and there is the chance that you guys can find your way back to each other. But I feel it's just a matter of time before he does reach out to you. And look at that, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So it is good luck that is blessing this journey, that things really can turn around for the two of you. Sorry for my voice. Oh my God. Yeah, whenever I get that tickle, I can't stop coughing. All right, so he just really needs to find the strength to be able to reach out to you. Ahood, I feel it's going to present itself. So let's grab some time frames here as to when there is a possibility of that happening, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Horus, Sagittarius, and Ahood. Aquarius, give us a time frame, please. Yes, I'm okay. It just makes me cough. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So we have 4 months representing itself here. And then we have, it will happen on a Wednesday. And lastly, we have 3 months. So anywhere between 3 to 4 months, that's going to present itself by way of communication, perhaps. So just hang in there, Ahood, and see if that time frame actually fits. Okay? Yeah, Crystal, I'm good. I get these a lot sometimes when there's a blockage in the throat chakra during a reading, and then it just makes me cough. So I'm good. Thank you. All right, so those are the time frames there, Ahood, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your second question here. What big manifestation is coming in August? All right. Here we go. So finances, perhaps. Let's grab some insight there. Oh, you're so welcome. All right, here we go. So let's take a look at financial manifestations, or what might be preventing that. Let's see. Okay. All right, this one's coming through. Keep people who help you to be more positive and abundant around you, and cut out people who do not. So if that makes sense, definitely surround yourself with those who are uplifting and who are on the same wavelength as you, especially when it comes to finances, abundance, prosperity, career, things of that nature. This is very important too, to not burn the candle at both ends. You know, it does say to relax, take a break from work. That could be something as simple as a vacation or a mini break, you know, because sometimes we're so tapped out and we don't take the time to take care of ourselves. So all of those things will be able to help you manifest when energetically you're a lot stronger. You are a healer and reader also. Okay. And I know that could be difficult, you know. All right, let's see what else. This one is directing you to use money oils, so take that if it applies. And then bottom of the deck, we've got 888. So if you happen to be seeing that number, it does say if you're seeing this number, expect prosperity and abundance. So that's beautiful. And as you mentioned here, yes, I need a vacation. So maybe there's the need to really plan that sooner rather than later, you know? Excuse me. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else. Focusing on the month of August for Ahood, Aquarius. All right. look at this. We've got the Eight of Wands. All right. So followed by the Sun. I love that because, first of all, we're in Leo season right now. This represents Leo. And we've got the Eight of Wands again representing fast-paced movement. So perhaps for you to be able to manifest what it is that you're focused on, things can really start escalating during the month of August. So that might be a good thing. That is a good thing. Let's see what else. We also have the Two of Wands. So whatever occurs for the following month, I feel it's going to pave the way for you to start creating a much better outcome to your future, whether that's financially or in other ways, you know, because this could be picking up off of some of the decisions or experiences that you might have had in the past that were not that great. But it seems that things are turning around. You've got the Sun, and I love how in this particular card, it's got that rainbow right there. So you're always in control of the decisions that you do make in your life in order to be able to manifest what it is that you're focused on, your goals, your dreams. You can bring that all to fruition in the 3D, you know? So I love that. Look at this. You've got the Ten of Cups. So a harmony. For me, whenever we're focused on manifestation, career, finances, and this pops up, it reminds me of the type of love that you would dedicate towards a relationship is the type of love that you would have for your vocation, your life purpose. You know, something that really does check all the boxes, and it's something that you wake up in the morning feeling like it's more of a passion rather than just a job, something that's mundane rather than, you know, if it doesn't fulfill you, then perhaps it's worth exploring other options, things like that. But with the Ten of Cups, this is putting you on the path where you're fulfilled and you're happy. And you've got the Page of Pentacles, ambitious. It's giving you the opportunity to seize those opportunities that are coming your way. So that's fantastic because I have a feeling there are some really good, lucrative opportunities that are going to present itself. You also have the Ace of Wands. You're basically in control of what you can create, not only in the month of August, but moving forward. So that's fantastic. Do what inspires you. Do what it is that you desire. So that's fantastic, the way that's presenting itself. And then we have Two of Cups as well. So since we are focusing on manifestation, I feel this could certainly be picking up off of your love life, of course, you know, new beginnings in love. And we've already seen pretty positive things when it comes to you and Horus, that there's a chance there. But in this particular instance too, you know, it coincides with the Ten of Cups that as long as you do what you love, the money will follow, those opportunities will present itself through your clients, through your spiritual business, as you've mentioned. So keep going. Definitely don't stop. Just keep going. And here we are with the Three of Pentacles. You know, it is about putting in the effort, putting in all the hard work that you can muster into your business in order to be very successful. And look at the next card. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. I love it. So there's your manifestation card right there. All right. So it could be a business partnership or collaboration, brand partnerships. That's going around now. And I really do feel this is a fresh start for you, especially when it comes to your business. Maybe business will pick up and it's going to get a whole lot better as the year progresses. But maybe August could be the catalyst for you as to when things can finally start moving, you know? So I love how that's coming through as well, Ahood, as far as what you're able to bring in starting next month. Okay, so I'll leave that there. It looks fantastic. And of course, we can revisit this at any time if you like. All right. Thank you so very much. And for putting up with my coughing. But yeah, I do feel that as far as the blockage in the throat chakra, it's definitely picking up off of Horus and the lack of, you know, communication. But I feel that'll eventually change. Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, guys. So up next. So Shanice, you're next. All right, here we go. What's Terrence, Gemini? What's his thoughts and feelings towards me? Okay, let's see. All right, so I'm going to rely on my Divine Masculine deck for that. Oh, you're so welcome, Ahood. Good luck with everything. All right, here we go. So Shanice, you're up next. So let's focus on Terrence here, Gemini. Let's take a look at his vibe right now, okay? Oh, look at that divine partnership. That's a nice energy. I don't know if he's focused on his career or if he's just trying to balance his work life with his personal life. It could be picking up off of that. I'm not sure if you've even recognized that this is a possible twin flame connection, but there's that card. These are some nice cards here. We've got Sacred Union. All right, so I don't know if this is a fairly new connection, but it certainly is coming through with very nice energies here. Let's go ahead and grab some words here from Terrence. All right. I'm going to pull from a Divine Masculine dialogue deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Terrence, Gemini. What does he want to say? First of all, he's very attracted to you. You're divine and delicious. All right, that's just a part of what it is that he wants to say. Wow. I've always been really good at not catching feelings. Then you had to come in and make me fall in love with you. Damn. Okay, so maybe he had other plans in his life as far as, you know, not wanting to get into anything too serious. Let's see, he feels I work too much. Okay. Well, he's attracted to you. We see that here. And bottom of the deck, you arouse me intellectually, spiritually, sexually. Did I mention sexually? So we see the attraction, whether he's expressed that to you or not. And maybe by way of him saying that he feels you work too much, that's his way of saying I want to spend more time with you, perhaps. All right, so let's grab some tarot here and see what's up with that. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the connection between Terrence, Gemini, and Shanice, Taurus. All right. Have you ever felt, Shanice, that there's a possibility that this could be a twin type connection? Was there maybe like an instant attraction when you guys met? Sometimes that could be a twin type experience. We've got the Star. More good energies, honestly, that's coming through here. He's also coming in with the energy of the King of Cups. Okay, so that's a nice vibe right there. And this could simply be telling us that you've been wishing to find this type of connection with someone. You know, something very special where you feel this is your divine counterpart or your person. Even though it's showing us that a part of his energy is directed towards making a name for himself and maybe focusing on work and job-related things, he's also tapped into his emotions right here as the King of Cups. So if you're picking that up from Terrence, he's definitely in his feels when it comes to you, but he's also coming through as somebody who's very attracted to you physically. And maybe you've already picked up off of that energy, you know? So let's see. Let's see what else. We do have the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Hierophant, and that represents your own Taurus energy. So perhaps, you know, if you find yourself wanting to attract this type of relationship where it could lead towards marriage and long-term commitment. There's a possibility that he might be able to offer that to you. It's basically coming down to the Seven of Pentacles where, you know, if this is to go the distance, that type of relationship, then it falls on both of you to be able to give it some time and to maybe peel back the layers of what the connection could turn into, taking your time to get to know each other maybe a little bit more. Let's see. Because right now, I'm not really seeing anything of concern. I feel he's into you. Okay. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is our teamwork card. That makes sense because it would require both of you to put in the work into the relationship. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles and you are Taurus. So Pentacles, of course, representing Earth energy. So you're both showing up as King and Queen, which would be a very compatible partnership, I feel. And I'm also getting this energy between the two of you where you're both willing to give. So correct me if I'm wrong there, but I feel with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, a very generous heart. And I feel the King of Cups representing divine masculine energy for Terrence. And he's willing to offer that cup. You know, maybe you guys aren't quite there yet, but I feel it could be a part of the destination for this relationship given more time. We do have the Chariot. So every single card so far looks fantastic. I feel there's potential here. Whatever obstacles you guys might run into, I feel that's a temporary thing because the Chariot helps you to be able to overcome those things. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know? And then we've got the Ace of Cups. So if this is a new love, a fairly new connection between the two of you, it's giving you guys the opportunity to really explore where this goes. Okay, it could turn into something very special. He's more of the giver. Okay. You're the one that holds back. Okay. Are you holding back because you don't feel that he would be a good partner, or is it just fairly, is it maybe too new for you? And then we have the Lovers, okay? So he's Gemini. The Lovers card represents Gemini. It might, I mean, it depends on how you see this, Shanice, because since this is Gemini, this is a card of decisions when it comes to love. And so maybe Terrence might be the deciding factor on how this goes. Let's see, you've been seeing each other almost 5 months. Okay, that's fairly new still. So I really do feel here he's attracted to you, and maybe he's starting to fall in love with you, whether he's expressed that or not. But I feel he certainly is wanting to stick around to continue to get to know you and to continue to allow this relationship to grow. Look at this. We've got the Sun. That is followed by the Magician. So the Magician representing Gemini and Virgo energy. So you're a part of what he's wanted to manifest in his life. And I feel, and only you can answer this question, of course, but with the Sun representing itself here, I feel you guys have a lot of fun together, and maybe at this point in time, it just shows that there's the potential, a real potential to be happy in this partnership. Because this could be helping you to manifest your ideal person, and maybe it can be Terrence, because I'm not really seeing anything too concerning to let you know that this person is not a good person, you know, that maybe you should pay attention to the red flags. I'm not seeing any. And now we've got the Four of Wands. So remember, this came through, twin flame, and now we've got the Four of Wands representing the twin flame connection. And Sometimes, of course, this can indicate a wedding or a celebration. We see the Sacred Union card coming through there. So these are all possibilities, of course, as to where things could go between the two of you. But 5 months, you know, that's still fairly new. But it looks pretty good from this standpoint. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles. So once again, we see this giving and receiving, sharing a life together, equally investing. Okay. So it's interesting too, Shanice, that you mentioned you're the one that holds back. So as much as Terrence might have a say in the direction that this goes from his standpoint, you do as well. And if, let's just say, as more time passes, you're just not feeling it, you know, you might decide to end things, or that you're wanting to invest in someone else perhaps. That, of course, is your prerogative to do so. He could be feeling that way as well. It's just that when this pops up, it's somebody who doesn't always realize how good they've got it. And then once it's gone, then they look back at that time that they had with that person and they realize, oh shoot, I want that back, and it's too late. So just be mindful of where this goes and how you're feeling about things. You don't ever want to force yourself to stick around where you're not happy, of course. And the same goes for him, because I see nothing but good things, but I would hate for you or Terrence to miss out on a good relationship if it really is wonderful, but you know, either one of you might not realize how great it actually is until it's gone. So it doesn't have to go here, but maybe that's just a bit of a warning, you know, just in case perhaps it's not as exciting or wonderful as either one of you might be hoping, you know? And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is another great card. Financially, maybe things could be looking up for either of you. So we did get the career card for Terrence. And if he's doing well or will be doing well in his career, this could indicate that he's coming into some money, or that there's stability and security in the relationship, and that this could also be a solid offer that comes in. It could be a proposal, it could be a wedding, it could be, you know, a beautiful future that you guys can build together. Okay? And then we do have the Six of Swords. So past disappointments for both of you, there is this need to move on from it, because the future has no purpose for it anymore. And so I really feel with the Six of Swords, just be open to what this represents and where this could go, and that it's time to leave something behind and move on and just see where this presents itself. Okay, so far anyway, it looks good. And it's just going to take a little bit more time for you to get more solid answers when it comes to the connection. But I'm feeling here, Shanice, it looks good, very compatible. All right, so I hope that helps. Thank you so very much, as always. Okay. Oh, I missed your comment. Let's see. He did tell me he's in love with me and he wants me to meet his daughter. That's really nice. I feel you should go for it. I really do, because nothing concerning is showing up through these cards. They all look really good, that he would be a good provider, that he would be a good partner, that there could be marriage here someday, you know? So I say go for it. All right. Thank you so much, Shanice. All right. Who's this? Ashanta? Okay. Ashanta, you are up next. Okay. Oh, no sign. Okay. All right. So Ashanta, let me get ready for your question here. Give me 1 second. Let me just get these cards organized. I forgot to organize this one earlier. All right. 1 second. Okay. Where does this one go? I have no idea. Okay. Hang tight, guys. Just 1 sec. Let me get these cards organized. And we're good to go. Okay. All right, so Ashanta, what's coming towards me in general. Okay, let's take a look at that for you, okay? All right. I'm going to tap into my silhouettes deck. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Ashanta, what's coming towards her in general, Libra energy. All right. We have color lines coming through. Oh, you're so welcome. Shanice, you're welcome. Color lines, true love has no barrier here. And it's true. We also have travel. You might be thinking of traveling perhaps, but it does say focus on the journey, not the destination. And that's important as well. And this is very similar to the Fool card energy in tarot. It does say leap of faith, because sometimes you just have to trust you will land where you are meant to land. And it's true. All right, so let's grab some additional cards here. Let's see what else is coming in for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Ashanta, Libra. Okay. We have breathe, and we have your divine feminine energy presenting itself here. All right, so this card says, I was drowning my sorrows before you came into my life. I didn't think I would ever be able to come up for air again. A broken heart can slowly kill you if you let it. Thank you for rescuing me, for helping me to finally exhale. So this is like one of those experiences where maybe you haven't had the best of luck in love, for example, but things will clearly improve and get better. You know, it's similar to the whole concept of waiting to exhale, you know, to get you to a point in your life, and certainly in your love life where that's a possibility. And then right next to your divine feminine energy, I feel this could be a masculine who comes in to represent the type of love that you're looking for, where it really can be true love. All right, so let's grab some tarot once again and see what else we can find out here. Well, can you put the thing in the comments about the giveaway? Okay. Just that note that I gave you, that we'll do that towards the end with a minimum of 20. All right, here we go. Ashanta, Libra. Looks pretty good. Look at this card. You've got the 10 of Cups. So I feel that your love life is really about to take a turn for the better. Okay. And if you've ever experienced people through infidelity or trust issues in a partnership, I feel you're going to be gravitating away from that, which is a good thing, because that, of course, is very painful to experience. Look at the next card. I love it. You've got the Sun. That is followed by the Ace of Swords. You also have the Four of Swords right now. So what I'm feeling here is this is a part of your future, to be able to find happiness in your life. And if you did experience this type of vibe with people, deceit, lies, affairs, maybe third-party situation, if that applies, then this Ace of Swords is giving you the opportunity to rid yourself of it. You know, because this is giving you clarity to be able to put yourself behind the wheel of your life, so to speak. You know, cut out what needs to be cut out. People that you don't trust, people that might have hurt you, experiences, negative experiences. You can really heal from all that, move on from it, and cut it out. And so you put the Four of Swords right next to that, and it's telling us that this is a really good time for you to focus on your healing if you need it. And this is about taking a break from all the drama that you might have experienced in the past. And life is about to take a major turn for you. I mean, this isn't, I'm not seeing the Wheel of Fortune yet. Maybe that'll come up here. But there's a real opportunity for you to find real happiness here. You do have the Seven of Cups as well. So this particular message and the direction that these tarot cards are coming through, I really do feel life is wanting to give you opportunities, you know, to be able to decide who it is that you would like to invest your time and energy into. And not every single one of those choices will be good choices. So you need to be able to trust your gut, your instincts. And you've got the Ace of Cups as well. So there is new love on the horizon for you. Your finances look amazing as well with that Ten of Pentacles. All right. So it does seem here, maybe through your job opportunities, your finances, career involvement, that money-wise, things are going to be a lot better than how they've been. But in love, this is stability. This is security that's also coming in for you. And it seems that it's a brand new person. Maybe you have yet to meet this individual, but this is a part of what's coming in for you. And we've seen the Six of Pentacles already here today. And so we see two people who are meeting each other in the middle. Okay. So that's a good thing. You're also coming in with the energy of the Empress. So that's really nice because you are coming through as somebody who's a strong person. You are very nurturing. You're very giving. You have the capability to create this beautiful life for yourself and share that life with somebody that you love and care for. And we've got the Queen of Cups also representing your divine feminine energy. So Queen of Cups, known to be very intuitive. So again, like I mentioned, it's very important for you to trust what it is that you are feeling in your heart when it comes to the right person that you want to invest your time and energy into. Two of Cups, another beautiful card related to your love life. So I can't help but feel that when it comes to your romantic partnerships coming in, it's going to be very nice. It's going to give you a real chance at love here. And then you've got the Six of Wands, victory, success. That can apply to love. That can apply to all areas of your life. And that can include career, job opportunities, and finances. We do see that looking up here. And then you've got these amazing wishes that are representing itself here too. So whatever it is really that you're wanting to manifest and wish for in your life, you're being put on that path to bring it to fruition in the 3D. So all of that looks really amazing. It's a great reading. And look at this. There's your Wheel of Fortune. All right. So you're surrounded by good luck, lots of changes coming in, but they're positive changes. All right. You've also got Three of Cups. We see celebration right there. So there's a lot for you to celebrate as the rest of this year unfolds. And perhaps certainly when you are entering your own Libra season, there could be something very special there for you, either through your friendships, your romantic partnerships, new beginnings in other areas of your life, career maybe. All right, so this is a very positive outcome. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. We see it's all about teamwork, working together. And I'm ultimately instinctively feeling here for you, Ashanta, that it really isn't just focused on love here. It's bringing in other opportunities for you to manifest. And that's got something to do with money matters. That has something to do with maybe your friendships, your relationship with family. So all of that looks amazing, really. And look at this. You've got the King of Cups. So remember, you're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups. So this could be a divine counterpart. All right, now look at the next card right here. This is really reiterating things because you are coming in as the Empress and now we see the Emperor. All right, so both of these sets here representing a very nice partnership that could be coming in for you. So all of that looks really nice. All right, so I will leave that there. And of course, we can take a look at it a little deeper the next time if you're interested. But all of it so far looks fantastic for you. So that's what's coming in, Ashanta. Looks great. All right, so good luck to you. And thank you so much for your question. All right, so who's next? All right, Aniska, you're up next. Okay, hold on 1 second here. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Give me 1 second. All right, so Aniska, Cancer, what's coming in my love for the month of August? All right, so let's do the same for you. What deck am I drawn to for you? I'm just tapped into the Romance Angels deck for you, so let's see. All right, guys, let's see. So if you're interested in getting your own personal mini reading this evening, feel free to go ahead and request that at any time. All right. All right, Aniska, let's see. Cancer energy, what's coming in love for you for the month of August? Okay. Okay, here we go. We're starting off with attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. What I gather from that is you'll be able to attract love simply by living your best life, kind of doing your own thing. Enjoying life, you know? Okay. We also have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So I feel either someone's already attracted to you at this time and maybe it turns into something during the month of August. We also have keep an open mind. And then lastly, getting to know each other. So keep an open mind. This card says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So what I'm feeling from that is you could make some connections next month, but you're also being directed to maybe just be open to the possibility of who you could meet, especially if you find yourself attracted to a particular type of person or maybe particular features. Just keep an open mind and see who's out there for you, because you might just find that this person doesn't fit that typical vision of what you thought love could look like. All right, so let's add to this. So it looks pretty good as far as possibilities of who it is that could come in for you. All right. We do have the Knight of Pentacles here, so you might connect with an earth sign. Could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Could also be Sagittarius here. All right, so you're being directed to perhaps take things slow when it comes to love. Just have patience. If it doesn't happen in August, that doesn't mean it can't happen at all, you know, but there is the possibility of at least meeting people that you might find you could invest some time with, okay? We do have the Six of Pentacles. We've been seeing the Six of Pentacles so many times today. So I like this because this person could be, well, you might actually meet somebody either where you work or they are around that vicinity. I'm kind of getting that. This person could be very kind, very giving. You guys want the same things. You're on the same page. So that's a good thing. We also have the Page of Cups. You could also attract a water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could also represent a very happy surprise that happens for you during the month of August. Whether it's pertaining to your love life or something else, you'll just have to wait and see how that comes through. But I feel August might just bring you a few surprises here. All right, let's see what else. We do have the Six of Wands also. That's a great card. All right, so there seems to be progress that can be made in your life, in your love life. We see all of these really nice cards coming through for you. All right. So again, if it doesn't end up panning out into anything, I feel the ball is rolling in the right direction for you to meet somebody that really can turn into a relationship that can go the distance here. Okay, let's see what else. What else? Beautiful. We've got the Two of Cups. All right, so I feel just based off of the surrounding cards that you might find that things are progressing slowly, but there is progress. So if you do meet somebody, I feel there's real potential there. The two of you could be very compatible, but it could also start off as a friendship and then turns more into love later on. All right, so we do have the World card as well. And it really does go back to some of the experiences that you might have had in the past that were not fulfilling, especially when it comes to dating and past partnerships that just didn't work out. So that belongs in the past. So don't try not to focus on that and carry it forward energetically into the people that you connect with now. Change up that vibe so that you really can attract the right person into your circle. And then we have the Page of Wands bringing in some good news for you. So this represents some cheerful news when it comes to your love life and other parts of your life as well. So I feel that that's a good energy. And then the Nine of Pentacles could also be an indication that maybe during the month of August, there's still a chance that you could come out of it being single, but making connections nonetheless. You know, so if it doesn't, again, pan out for next month, I feel you will make connections that could turn into something later on throughout the year. Okay, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's what I'm getting there. Let's see what else. Whoops, got cards flying here. And then we do have the Three of Wands. So I do feel, ooh, look at this. Okay, so one of the interpretations in the upright of the Three of Wands could be a long distance romance. So who knows if it presents itself in that way, but this is getting you to a place in your life where you can be content, where you can be happy with the choices that you do make, whether that is pertaining to a possibility in love, career choices, friendships, you know, or even choices that you make generally in life, because if it's just not going to work for you, it's not going to work. And you always have the choice to be able to cut it out if you don't want to invest your time and energy into that. And you also have the energy of the Queen of Swords coming through here. The Queen of Swords can be very no nonsense, you know, very matter of fact. And so I feel that's a good energy for you to have as well in order to make sound choices for yourself. You know, don't be afraid to put those boundaries up around people that you don't want to interact with. There's nothing wrong with that. And lastly, we've got the High Priestess followed by the Empress. So this is your divine feminine energy, and it really does come down to you being able to trust what your heart is telling you. I feel there will be people that you interact with next month that could be potentials in love. And as long as you're following your heart, you can't go wrong. You are coming through with that energy of the Empress. So you're like an attraction magnet. You know, you're going to be able to bring in people that find you attractive and alluring. And I don't feel you're going to have any issues as far as connecting with someone. You just have to be mindful of what it is that they're bringing to the table. All right, so I'll leave that there, Aniska, but it does look pretty good as far as at least getting the conversation started with people that you do meet, and it'll be up to you whether or not you see the potential in them. Okay, so that's what I've got for you. Thank you so much as always. So it could take time as we see, but I am feeling it could be worth the wait. Okay, thank you so much for your question. All right, on to the next request. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, Dawn, you're up next, and then I've got Crystal, and then ES, And lastly, V. Okay, so hang tight, guys. We'll get to your question. All right, so Dawn, what's showing up for me in love? Let's see. What is showing up for you? All right, what deck am I drawn to for you? Sometimes I gotta feel it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pull from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle for you. All right, Dawn, let's see. Oh, you're so welcome, Aniska. All right, here we go. Focusing on Dawn, please. Aquarius. Ooh, we have Ascension. Okay, I'll talk about that in a minute. We have 1 followed by the Twin. Look at those cards. Okay, maybe there's a reason why I was drawn to that for you, Dawn. All right, so let's get into these messages. So before I even read this description, this reminds me of somebody, and maybe you're able to relate to this, where you feel like you've hit rock bottom, like you've just had the worst luck in love. Maybe you've experienced some good times, but maybe nothing that ultimately lasted. And so this right here, let me go ahead and read it. We've hit rock bottom. We have nowhere to go but up. We've already been through the storm, the hard times, the gut-wrenching conversations. The reality of this is that we still love each other. So this, of course, will only apply if there's someone from your past that you're thinking about. And somebody, perhaps, this could be an ex, who might be wondering, you know, can we try again? Let's continue to tap into a possibility for a second chance, maybe. So take that only if it applies. If not, this is giving you the opportunity to create ascension in your life, to be able to prepare for what's to come. And what's to come looks pretty darn good. So we have 1. We only have 1 life. Fill it with your hopes, wishes, dreams, and goals, whatever they may be. We only have 1 heart. Fill it with love, joy, happiness, fulfillment, contentment, and gratitude. We only have 1 love, the only one that truly has that one beating heart of yours. Cherish it. So if you have yet to meet that one, then this is the direction that life is wanting you to take. And that one could be your twin flame. Okay? So if you don't feel that anybody fits the mold of a twin flame in your life just yet, this could be part of that ascension that's taking you in that direction to finally get things moving towards this type of realization of this relationship. So it does say, you are my twin flame. You are the other half of my soul. No one else could ever come close to the type of intense spiritual connection that we are blessed to share. I'm honored that you are mine to explore this thing called life with. My life partner, my best friend, my soul spouse, my forever love. So again, if you're not really thinking of anyone in particular, then more than likely you have yet to meet this person. But once you do, it's going to be dynamic. So let's go ahead and clarify this stuff, because that's pretty amazing, the way that presented itself in that way. Okay, so for Dawn, Aquarius, what is showing up in love is so far amazing. Okay, here we go. Here's our High Priestess energy, reminding you that I've said this so many times today, like, trust your gut, your intuition, because it's so true. Only you will know in your heart of hearts what feels right. You know, who would represent and fit this type of person and connection in your life. You'll know it when you meet them, because it's undeniable the type of feeling you get with that type of connection. And look at the next card. Do you see that? 4 of Wands, twin flames. There's something tied into that for you. Amazing. Oh my God. Okay. Next card is Ace of Swords. 2 of Cups, a true love. You're coming in with the energy of the Empress, divine feminine. Oh my. You've got the Hangman. Okay, so whatever you had to let go of is going to make way for something way better than what you have experienced thus far. You're coming in as this very empowered, amazing, divine feminine. And as long, again, as you trust what you're feeling in your heart when you make this connection, you're going to know. You're going to know that this one has possibilities, more than possibilities. It's that inkling, you know, that pull that you're going to feel towards this person where you're going to be so intrigued that you just have to find out more. You have to know this individual more. And you've got the Ace of Swords right here. So it's like an epiphany. It's giving you the clarity. When you meet this person, it's going to be unlike anyone else, perhaps, that you've ever connected with. Okay? And it's almost like you can't compare them to anybody because it's going to be so unique. I'm just getting that. Look at this. And now you've got the energy of the Magician, which is all about manifestation, of course, to be able to create the life that you want with a partner that is on the same level as you. Oh my. Okay. Oh, your person's name is Michael? All right. Well, he could certainly be your twin. All right, let's see here. So there's a real possibility towards manifesting this beautiful life with each other. All right, here we go. What else? What else? What else? All right, well, he could be coming in with the energy of that King of Pentacles. Wealth and prosperity, somebody who is established. But this is also the type of divine masculine that really wants to have a future with the feminine. You know, looking for a forever love is how I see the King of Pentacles. And we already see your energy as the Empress. So that looks amazing, the way that's coming in. Wow. And now we've got the Ace of Cups. My goodness. So this is new love or a new chapter in love. And it's also about self-love, being able to fill that cup of love for yourself. You know, that's something that's being extended to both parties. And then we have the Three of Wands. So there seems to be progress. We see that here. The Three of Wands is all about looking ahead. You know, so whatever the past represents, that might not have been such a great experience, it does seem that the future looks a whole lot better than how it's been. Oh my gosh, these cards. Now we've got the Chariot coming through here. So we see the triumphant outcome reference. Whatever challenges come your way, it's going to be temporary. I feel there's nothing that you can't handle, honestly. That's awesome. We've seen this card a lot today as well. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, which is also a great quality to have in a relationship, because if you feel like you're doing everything all for the relationship and they're not putting in any effort, after a while it creates an imbalance, you know? So of course we would want our partner to help us out and to meet us in that way. Wow. Yep, there certainly is the chance for new love here. There really is. So that's really great. Wow. Could be very romantic. Also, you've got the Knight of Cups right here. A romantic partner. If you look at that image, it could be long-term, to where there could be a proposal, there could be a marriage in the future. You know, this right here too with the Two of Cups, this could be a life partnership. And we can't ignore our Four of Wands. You know, look how romantic that is with the twin flame connection. There could be marriage here. Okay, all of these things are possible. Looks amazing, really. The Star. Okay, so Aquarius, that's your own energy. So this is a wish that seems to be presenting itself in this reading, particularly for you, Dawn. So that looks great. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, equality, which seems to have been resurfacing throughout this live stream. All right, so I feel that's really important. The teamwork reference, as well as the Six of Pentacles, equality and teamwork, those are good combinations to come through for a love connection. So whatever the old narrative was, those cycles that have completed, it's in the past for a reason. And this simply gives you, it's like a brand new door to open up and see the magic behind it, you know, and here it is, to be able to help you manifest love, to be able to manifest true love. It's not just a typical relationship. This one can actually change your life. All right, so it might truly end up being a marriage, could be romantic, who knows, you might spend your honeymoon in Paris. Anything can happen. It looks really good the way that's coming through. All right, so that's what's showing up for you in love. If this was my reading, I would love it. All right, so that's what's coming through for you, Dawn. Thank you so much as always. That looks great. That's a nice reading. So extra fairy dust sent your way. Good luck. All right, guys, let's see what's next. Okay, Crystal, you're up next. All right. All right, do you see me and Jay reconnecting in October? And how is, oh wait, Cameron, what does this say? And what, I can't read, sorry. Hold on, Crystal, I'm reading your submission now. One sec. I wasn't quite clear on what she wrote, so give me a second. Give us 1 second. And thank you guys, everybody that's taken the time to join us here. So ES and V, I've got you guys coming up next, so hang tight. And if we can somehow get 9 more people to show up, then we'll do a giveaway at the end. Oh, you're so welcome, Dawn. Very welcome. That was a great reading.
Why is this the only part of the conversation? Where's the rest of the chat?
I don't know. It disappeared?
Yeah, I don't see any other super chats.
Okay. All right, well, hold on 1 sec. We're having issues. Give me 1 second. Yeah, for some reason the comments disappeared, so we're like...
I think
Okay.
just go to the next line. How is he thinking about
Okay.
me? His sister doesn't want us to be together.
Okay, I'm going to read this. Crystal, let me know if I'm making sense because we're losing part of a sentence here. Do you see me and Jay reconnecting in October? And how is he thinking about me? Does he care that his sister doesn't want us to be together and maybe his mom? Does that make sense? Let's see. Okay, I hope so. So let's take a look at Jay's energy here, okay? All right. All right, so his sister is coming between the two of you and possibly his mom as well. So that's okay? All right, awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at Jay's energy, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Jay and the connection with Crystal. All right. What's his vibe right now? All right. We have overload coming through when it comes to Jay. And maybe he's stressed out right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be about the two of you. It could just be life stresses, that there's too much on his plate, almost as if he feels like time is running out, you know? So maybe you understand where that's coming from. He's Scorpio. Oh, thank you for providing that because I don't see it here. So yeah, maybe that makes sense. Trapped. And then we have discover coming through here. Okay, so we'll pull some time frames, of course, to see if there's a possibility of reconnecting in October, as you've mentioned. But what I am feeling from Jay right now is he's not ready to settle down. You know, this for me equates to somebody who feels like if he does feel like he's trapped, then the one thing he's going to want to do is to get out of a situation. And it's interesting that we've got this card right next to it. You know, it's like breaking free to discover who else or what else is out there, if that makes sense. Okay. So that makes sense. Okay. Let's see. This is coming through as well. Oh, that's interesting. Look at the next card. We have the family. So the family is influencing his decisions here, but as you can see, he can't decide what the heck he wants. And then we've got takeoff coming through. Oh, sorry. Let me lower this a little bit. So that's the issue. It seems that his sister, as well as the mom, they seem to possibly have an influence there. But the more they do that, it could actually annoy him. That's just what I'm feeling. And then he would probably break free from the family influence and decide for himself. So let's see if that's actually what comes through. Okay, let's see. So right now, when it comes to the two of you, he's undecided. All right, so let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Jay, Scorpio, and Crystal, Libra. What is he overloaded and overwhelmed with? The choices that he is being given to make, or that he feels he needs to make. And then it's almost like he's stressed out, but it's pressure that he seems to be putting on himself. So I don't know if he's feeling pressured to make a commitment or to make a decision about the two of you, or he's feeling pressured from the family to do something. But yeah, look at this. We now have the Two of Swords. So right now, Crystal, what I'm feeling when it comes to Jay is he's not ready to make any major decisions when it comes to the reconnection. Okay, he lives with them. Oh gosh, on the couch. So he could also be feeling trapped living there, which could indicate that eventually he moves out, you know, but focusing on the two of you, it just seems like he's not in any sort of position to be able to do anything about that right now. Not that he won't later, but this is just his overall vibe at the present time. Okay. He's been thinking, though, because we've got the Two of Wands here and it's right next to this card, which is so interesting because this is, as we can see, planning for the future, but he seems to feel like he's either not on the right path or he's confused and he's at a crossroads and he can't seem to make up his mind. He's very overwhelmed, it seems. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a very solo, independent type vibe from this card. Maybe financially he could be doing well, but it could also be that he's undecided as to what he wants to do for his career or in his life, maybe. He listens to them, and that's why you guys had a bad breakup. So they definitely have an influence on what's going on. And I just kind of feel that it is weighing heavily on him to where he's tripping out, he's stressed out. And, you know, maybe part of his heart space is wanting to be able to invest his time with you. But he's got all of these cups presenting so many possibilities of what he can do. And rather than doing something, he's not doing anything. And then he can't decide what he wants. And he has a daughter. So all of these things are responsibilities that he just can't seem to be laser focused on how to organize himself a little bit. you know, but the potential to find happiness for the two of you, it's here. But I do see that the family gets in the way. And who knows, maybe someday you guys can create a family of your own. But he needs to free himself from this feeling of being trapped, you know? And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. This is so interesting in that we've got the takeoff card right next to the home environment and being financially successful. So it seems that even though he might live with his family, that he's going to want to eventually move out. You know, let me read your comments here. He's been staying there for a year now on the couch since you guys broke up. They want to keep him stuck, his sister and mom. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I would not. Life is not meant to, you know, put your life on hold. Not at all. Look at the next card. Do you see that? So if there is no progress and you don't see any sort of improvement here, Crystal, then you are being directed to walk away from it because it's not something that perhaps could improve anytime soon. Yeah. We also have the Nine of Swords. He's also allowing his fears and anxieties to get in the way of progress, which is why we do have this stuck energy of the stalemate, you know? So it's not your job to fix him. He needs to be able to fix himself. Yeah. And then we do have the Nine of Wands. That is followed by the Ace of Swords. So maybe this is how you're feeling right now, that, you know, it's just insurmountable, that there's just too many things that's going on that's weighing you guys down or keeping you apart. And the thing about the Nine of Wands, as you can see, we've got these dark clouds right here representing some of the challenges that it could be hurting your heart. But we also have the Sun, which could be promising you better days, whether that is with Jay or on your own. You know, because going back to the Nine of Pentacles, it could be that, you know, you need to spend time apart in order for him to realize that there are certain things that he needs to implement in his life for you guys to be together. But if not, you're out. He needs to show up as this Emperor. He needs to be able to take control of the situation. He needs to be able to break free from the hold that his family has. So I totally get it. I totally understand that if you don't want to stick around and wait for things to happen here, you can create movement in your life at any given time, and he's just going to have to come to his own realizations. He's also got perhaps some inner demons that he's got to handle. We've got the Devil card coming through here. All right, and he is feeling bound and possibly trapped. We see that here. And that could be why he's feeling so overwhelmed and undecided as to where he wants his life to go. Oh boy. Let's see what else. I think that's good that you do continue to move on. He doesn't have the finances. Maybe that's why we've got some references to money coming through. Because that's for him to handle, you know. And due to his indecision, that could also be why this isn't coming in. Because this allows somebody to be financially independent. But if he doesn't start making decisions that could get him moving to achieve that, then he puts himself here where it's just stuck. It's not moving. Yeah, that's too bad, really. So I feel you're doing the right thing here, Crystal, by continuing to move forward. Yeah. This makes sense too, that, you know, the cycle is completing. It has completed, and it's simply moving you forward to what else in your life you can manifest, whether that's a new relationship or just moving on and being single for a while. That is totally your choice. It's up to him too, but right now it's almost like the universe is presenting him with this door, but he's not opening it in order to improve the quality of his life or his finances or anything else going on. Okay. We do have the Ten of Cups, We also have the Three of Cups. So it seems here that part of the journey for you, Crystal, is to still be able to find happiness in this way. If he's unable to show up for you the way you need him to, part of this opportunity that's presenting itself for you someday could lead you towards a very nice relationship. You know, this, of course, representing a celebration. There can be marriage. There can be a future here with somebody, even if it isn't with Jay. Okay. Let's see what else here. Here's your High Priestess energy along with the Empress. Okay. So both of these cards, I mean, it looks good for you because as long as you are doing what feels right in your heart and it feels right, that's the most important thing, then you're coming through as this very empowered divine feminine to be able to create the life that you want. And bottom of the deck, you've got the Nine of Cups. So you can fulfill your wishes. It's just not with him, I don't think. I feel that he's got a lot of work that he needs to do, you know, and if he really does maybe someday want to be with you, he's going to have to run, like, to catch up to where you're at, because I feel you're going to be able to make so much more progress way beyond where he's at right now. You know, you're over it now. It's cool. He can stay stuck. Yeah, sadly, it seems that's what's going on there. Okay, but you know what? Let's go ahead and grab a time frame for you. And it's just a possibility of when things can start presenting itself in a very different way in your life, whether that's love related, career, friendships, family, whatever. Let's see, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Crystal. Can you give us a time frame, please, as to when things will be moving and progressing for her in her life? All right. This is what's coming through here, Crystal. We have 7 months. Okay. So I feel maybe in a matter of 7 months or so, there could be progress in certain parts of your life. Career is good. Okay, that's fantastic. And so maybe in love life, maybe you might end up meeting somebody. Maybe you might, and this is a might, that you might hear something from Jay, whether that's closure or the opportunity to talk. It could be anything, of course, but this is just a possibility of when something might happen. Bottom of the deck, we do have the month of September. That could be a significant time too. And lastly, we have during the holidays. All right, so maybe around the holiday time, you might find a connection with somebody else, or you might find out something that's been in the dark and it comes to the surface. It could represent so many things, but this is what is coming through for you. Okay, so I hope that helps and gives you some potential insights and timeframes as to when things might happen. All right, Crystal, thank you so much, and I wish you the best, but I feel you really are doing the right thing for your situation. All right, best wishes to you. Okay, guys, let's see. ES, you're next. Okay. All right. ES, are you here? And then V, I believe you're our last reading for the evening. Okay, so ES, Sagittarius. All right, Divine Masculine, Capricorn. Boyfriend wants to get married. We will be happy. Or should we wait till we resolve issues? Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at that, all right? Okay, so focusing on your Divine Masculine. So for your boyfriend, Capricorn. All right, is there this need to wait? So let's take a look at his energy right now. What he's thinking and feeling when it comes to you. Capricorn. We have mesmerized. Your intensity frightens me and allures me all at the same time. Okay, so let's see what else. We have heart. It's telling me to just do it. All right. That could also be representing the fact that, you know, maybe he proposed marriage or that he's been thinking about a future with you. Let's see. Whoops. What else? Focusing on your Capricorn Divine Masculine here. Okay. We have mind. I've thought a lot about you lately. I feel it's just coming through as him always having you in his mind. All right. So let's go ahead and grab a couple more cards focusing on his Divine Masculine energy here. You're in his heart. You're in his thoughts. I feel the attraction is there. But it's almost like he overwhelms himself with the intensity of the connection. All right. What do we need to know when it comes to your Capricorn Divine Masculine? We do have indecision. Interesting, that's coming through again. We have intimacy. Okay. This is good, though, that this card is coming forward, breakthrough, because whatever he seems to be undecided by, that's a temporary thing. All right. This, of course, picking up off of the closeness between the two of you. So this breakthrough is the clarity that he needs in order to make a solid decision for his life between the two of you, whatever might be weighing heavily on his shoulders right now. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. Okay, so maybe part of his indecision is the same as yours. You know, it's like, well, I know we've got issues. Should we wait? Should we just dive in and do this? So I kind of feel he's torn. All right, let's see. Well, he's coming in as the Emperor, which is a great energy focusing on your boyfriend. So that's a good thing. I feel that he has what it takes to take control of the situation, whatever those issues might be, and to hopefully be able to resolve them prior to marriage. We do have the Magician. Okay, so this is giving you guys the opportunity to have a very positive outcome in this partnership. Okay, and to be able to manifest a good future together. I feel it is your boyfriend here who needs to be able to take action to make that happen. Okay. We also have the Temperance card coming through. So there's this need to restore balance in the partnership, but it could take some time. So that might be a smart decision to just take your time prior to actually getting married, because if you guys really are meant to be lifelong partners, maybe putting it on hold for a while, not necessarily a long time, that might be a wise thing to do. We also have the Six of Pentacles, as we've seen it so many times today. So it really is about equality and being able to give as much as we receive from our partner. And there might be an issue there, you know, so if you feel you're putting in all the work and he's not doing enough, you know, then he needs to be able to get to a place in his mind space where he knows that that's lacking or that needs effort on his part. And that's where this breakthrough comes in. All right. Because it can't just be picking up off of the physical intimacy and the attraction that he has towards you. In order to be able to find balance in the relationship, it needs to be able to check all the boxes. And right now he needs to get his mind straight. But it's coming through as a beautiful energy. We see the Four of Wands coming through again. Maybe you feel that your Capricorn Divine Masculine is your twin flame. It certainly is representing itself in that way. This can, of course, represent the actual marriage and the celebration. So I feel that's coming. It's on its way. And it's okay to delay it if you guys feel that it would be beneficial to resolve the issues first. Okay, it could be perhaps up to you to voice your concerns if that's something that you feel would be beneficial towards the conversation, because he's just coming through as maybe being a little bit overwhelmed to decide what to do here. So if you suggest it, maybe that might actually get the conversation rolling, and then you guys are able to decide, you know what, I think we should wait. All right, because I'm kind of feeling that that would be a good thing, especially with the Temperance card, which in a way is saying to just hang tight and wait, because this is a card of patience. Okay. And then here we are once again with the World card. So whatever cycles are completing, maybe there are certain aspects of the connection that needs to be addressed first. So I'm kind of feeling for the two of you, and I'm leaning towards resolving the issues first. So I'm going to call it and say that you guys should wait and resolve that first before diving into a marriage. You know, because once that cycle has completed, you guys are able to really focus on the cycle of marriage and living this life together. Okay, so we clearly see with the Lovers card that the attraction and the love, it's there. And I'm so happy to see this because indecision is right here. But the Lovers card is the decision. It's giving you guys the opportunity to make that decision. And the decision is to put things on hold. That's what I'm feeling there. I think that would be the better option. You guys are also being directed to take things slow. So I feel that's the answer. Because if it's not resolved prior to marriage, which I feel that's what this is representing, being able to balance things, but this is also tapped into legal matters, and those legal matters could include your marriage. So take things slow, leading towards marriage. I feel that would be beneficial for you guys. So try not to rush through things here. Two of Wands makes sense as well, because we have these two paths, and I feel you guys have to be on the same page to choose the right path so that you guys can be happy in this new life that you want to be able to create for each other. And this is good as well. Here's our clarity with the Ace of Swords. So through this indecision, I feel that is temporary, that eventually he's going to know which way to go and what needs to be done. So ultimately, ES, what I'm seeing here, going to your question, that I don't doubt you guys will find happiness through marriage and the relationship. It does seem that it's got what it takes to go the distance. But in order to have a smooth life together without any of those lingering challenges from those issues, it's best to tackle them first before you guys actually get married. Okay, so that's what I've got for you. I hope that helps out. Thank you so much for your question. All right, so I think we're down to V. Thank you so much for your patience, V. So it's your turn. All right, here we go. Okay, give me one last second here. All right, V, so we're ready for you. All right, you just wanted to see how things are going, what's coming in for me. And Dixon, okay. All right. Oh, you're so welcome. Good luck to you. All right, V, let's see, all right? I'm drawn to this deck for you and Dixon. All right, and sadly, it just looks like we don't have enough folks to do our giveaway, but there's always next week. So feel free to spread the word, because we plan on doing these giveaways once we at least have, for the YouTube live streams, at least 20 people. Because we're going to be doing a free mini reading giveaway as well as merch giveaways. All right, V, let's go. Let's take a look at this. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on the connection between V, Cancer, and Dixon, Scorpio. There is this longing. It's followed by running. Okay. We have trapped. Right now, you guys are clashing, unfortunately. V. Okay, that's what's coming through. Aching, pining, past love. No doubt you perhaps are longing for a reconnection in the 3D. He's coming through as the runner here, so he's not ready to perhaps communicate or to be tied down in a way. And then this is the bottom card. We have exhaustion. And maybe on your part, you're just tired. You know, maybe you're tired of waiting or hoping. But I'm kind of feeling here that there's certain things that he doesn't share with you. And right now we're seeing these conflicts. And then with this card, we see trapped surfacing through this card, stuck, tied down, captive. You know, he doesn't want to be tied down for some reason. That could be what it is that he's hiding from you. And it just seems that he's coming through as the runner, as I've mentioned. So let's go ahead and see what else we can find out for the two of you, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on V, Cancer, and Vixen, Scorpio. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. We've got this devil energy representing itself here. And it's so interesting that we've got this trapped card because the devil card can pick up off of that. Somebody who might be feeling bound, or there could be obsessive or addictive behavior there. The shadow self is also picking up off of that energy. So maybe shadow work on behalf of Dixon would be quite beneficial for him. Because there's a reason why he's just unable to communicate what he's feeling and to be able to trust the process, perhaps. You're coming in with the energy of the High Priestess too, V. Okay, so, and your Cancer, High Priestess represents Cancer energy. And I believe this came through before where you're just being directed to trust your gut and your instincts and your intuition, of course. And maybe you're feeling that he's distancing himself even more. Let's see what else. We've got the Hangman showing up also. So right now from Dixon, I'm feeling more of this energy that he's pulling away, that he's letting go. He's unable to actually bring you that Six of Pentacles of equality. He's unable to be able to share his life with you at this point in time. Wow, let's see what else. Here we are again with the Lovers card. So the thing with this is, because it's right next to this clashing reference, differences, incompatibility, conflict, he's just not on the same page, perhaps, V. And so part of his decision at this point, and this is just what's currently happening right now, is he doesn't want to make a decision to stop running or to communicate. Yeah, it's just, there's distance, there's a barrier for some reason. We've got the Nine of Swords, anxiety, stresses, depression, despair. And you put that together with exhaustion. It's been a long journey, depletion, fatigue. Maybe this is something that you're relating to where you can't sleep, or it's stressing you out to think about him and the distance and time apart and maybe no contact right now. Right now, what we're seeing is this need to just take a break and to perhaps focus on healing yourself and your heart. There's also this need to just spend time on your own and to maybe regroup and to heal. Look at that. We've got the Eight of Cups. So it's in a way directing you to just leave it be for now. Just walk away from it because it falls on Dixon to be able to create movement And maybe that might actually be freeing for you in a way, you know, to be able to find happiness in some way, shape, or form. And that for now could be just being in solitude and being at peace with where things are for now, and rather than stressing yourself out, wondering, you know, can this still come back together? Can we still reunite? Can we interact? Can we talk? If he wants that, then he's going to have to be able to make that happen. But right now, there is distance. He needs to put in the work. If he doesn't, then this might take a long time, you know, or even a longer time that it's already been. And we go back here with this exhaustion. And the longer you perhaps continue to deplete your energy, pouring any more into this, then it's going to be very tiring. And it will rob you of your energy, perhaps. So it's going to take time. We see that. Look at that. 6 of Swords, and it literally says moving on, releasing past baggage here, V. And that's not an easy thing to do. You know, I get it, especially when we invest so much time into somebody, you know, caring for that person, loving that person. But if they don't want to engage, if they don't want to interact, if they're keeping their distance, then, you know, it's time to close that door. Let's see what else. And then we've got the 7 of Wands. So we do have challenges presenting itself here. There could also, of course, be other people in the mix, other people getting in his ear. Or, you know, he could just be allowing himself to maybe self-sabotage. That's a possibility. We've got disagreements. We've got competition coming through. So we've got these 2 cards, this competitive energy representing itself. So maybe you're competing for some other people that might be getting in the way. It could, I'm not sure if it's a third-party situation or if there's just other people getting in his ear. But it just seems that you guys are on very different pages at this time. Okay. Let me see what else. We have the Fool, and that's followed by the Death card. So this is so interesting because the Death card representing Dixon's Scorpio energy. Maybe right now he's going through some changes in his life, but he seems to be in runner mode. And so this could be a message for you, V, where you're just being directed to let it go, walk away, and start fresh with your life. If he really does want to create a life with you and sees you as somebody in his future, then he needs to be able to create change in his life so that he can start over too. And hopefully that fresh start includes you on that journey. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, but that is what's presenting itself here. All right, so thank you so much as always, V. That's what I'm getting. All right, guys, so I think that's everybody. Thank you, everyone that took the time to request a reading here this evening. And for everybody that tuned in for the general love forecast, hopefully there was something through those messages that made sense for you. We'll go ahead and announce the next live stream that's coming up next week. And if you don't already follow us on Twitch for those live streams, we do something very similar, such as this. So if you want to be able to watch 2 live streams in a week, you're more than welcome to. Feel free to follow us there, and we will announce them in the community tab here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. So please follow me there. It is The Celestial Forecast by Carrie on Instagram. All right, guys, I think we're going to call it a night. Thank you so very much again for everybody that took the time to join us, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.